Today on the channel, we try to scare some birds away from our crops with Scarecrow, Batman the Animated Series Regular and Chase Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Batman the Animated Series McFarlane Toys unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we're taking a look at Scarecrow, and on the back half, we're going to build the Condiment King in this video. Yes, you heard it right. The Condiment King is finally going to be put together here. Probably Batman's all-time best villain. I think that's probably a fair answer, a fair assessment there, but we'll see what happens. But of course, we're going to do this unboxing like we do all the other unboxings on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging, we're going to talk about it, we're going to unbox it, we're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And if you're looking for these Batman Animated Series figures, probably best head to your Targets right now, but eventually, I would imagine they will be at places like Entertainment Earth. And of course, when you go to Entertainment Earth, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%, and of course, free shipping over $79. Got to get a deal out there. But Scarecrow, another major villain outside of Condiment King, is another major villain in the Batman arsenal, and an interesting character in movies and cartoons and comics as well. Always kind of a skinny, littler guy in the cartoon from what I remember. But an interesting one to get the Chase Edition here. And I like what they're doing here with this Chase Edition is, of course, any kind of toy line that has a Chase Edition, I like to have it as different as possible. Even if the colors are different like this one, I like to put different hands on them, maybe different weapons. And in the case of this one, different heads. That's what I'm going to be doing with this here. But of course, let's dive in. I guess we'll start with the regular edition first. We should probably start there, I would imagine. Of course, going to be the same thing, so this review should go pretty fast between these two. But you got Scarecrow looking only like a Scarecrow could look if he's out in the fields trying to scare some things away. You never know, but Scarecrow looking good. Got an extra head there. You got the Condiment King body. You got the trading card in the back. Batman Animated Series, 12 and up, looking good. Scarecrow on the side. Nothing too fun over there. And then on the back, we got the big cross-sell. Of course, we're unboxing all these on the channel. I would be wary of that Robin Mr. Freeze video. If you watch that one, it was a bloody mess. Literally, a bloody mess. But there it is, Condiment King in all of his glory on the back. Let's pull him out, see what's going on. Of course, we got to read the card. Give me the same card for both of these as we do now. See you later. Goodbye. And plastic prison. Bam! Right off the screen. Deadeye right there. See you later. And then, of course, see you later right there as well. Got the card. Scarecrow. Real name, Dr. Jonathan Crane. Dr. Jonathan Crane has spent as much time lurking in the dark corners of the human psyche as he has hiding in the shadowy parts of Gotham City. Obsessed with the idea of fear in its many forms, Crane has adopted the role of the Scarecrow. A living embodiment of things that go bump in the night, a career supervillain, Scarecrow lives to clash with the Batman, intent on making the Dark Knight cower in fear. So there you go. A little plastic prison for this one. Looking pretty good right there. Looking pretty good. I'm going to grab this one out. Of course, packaging is the same on this one. The only difference is a little platinum sticker, but the packaging same besides that. I'm going to pull him out. I'm going to pull this out. Maybe. There it is. See you later. Goodbye. And then, of course, this, bam, not as good that time. See you later, see you later. Same card. Yes, same card. I can confirm that. And then you get Scarecrow in all of his glory, right like so, in the Chase Edition. So I'm going to unbuckle both of these two. I'm going to build the Condiment King, and we're going to be back talking all things Condiment King and Scarecrow. All right, we got two versions of the Scarecrow out of the package. Let's dive through them really quick here, and I guess we'll go through the yellow version. I guess we'll call this yellow and orange. I don't know, but you got the yellow version right here, and it is the Scarecrow at the end of the day. This is what it looks like, and of course, got the big old mangly hands going on, very rough, menacing hands, but he's got a fist of fury and a gripping hand out of the package as well, so we do have that. Yellow gloved over here, and then we're just going to go side by side, and we got more a little bit more orange, brownish color hands over here. And same hands going on, just a little bit different color for the two different versions. Then you get down to the old sickle, and you got to have this. You're working out in the fields, especially back in the day. But we get two different sickles. We get the gray version and the brown version. So brown goes with the yellow, gray goes with the orange. So a little bit of change there. I like that they gave us some different colors with these. Very nice, rudimentary, old school farmers type of, I was going to say weapon, but I guess more of a tool in the fields. But we do have one of these. Handle on both sides there. You can hold it up and swing it around, do whatever you need to do. Choose your own sickle adventure out there. So we got that going on. And then I guess we're going to dive into the heads. And of course, you get two heads here. And like I said earlier, you mix and match them. One has the traditional Scarecrow head on. One has a regular guy head. And it just looks like a normal dude with orange hair. Doesn't look very scary without his whole get up on, that's for sure. But it's just a normal head. So, like I said, mix and match, choose whichever one. I got to decide which one I want to have this head on. But one of these two will have this head. Make them as different as possible, as we always do say. But now we're going to dive into the old Scarecrows here. We're going to take a look at the figures. Both of them looking identical. The difference is the belt. You got yellow. You got kind of that brownish orange over here. You got the reddish orangish shirt here. You got the brown shirt on this side. You get the yellow over here and the brown as far as the duster around the neck. The hat's a little bit different color. Same bends in them. Faces different color. Feet and hands different color. So same figure, just a simple repaint here. But how do you like your Scarecrow at the end of the day? I guess first impressions for me, I like the orange brighter colored one. But this one's not bad either. Just got to decide which one to use the head on. But we're going to walk through the articulation. We're going to talk about it. Obviously, going to be the same for both of these here. But the hat is not removable. Head back and forth a little bit. Pretty limited as far as the head department goes. You really can't get a whole lot out of this with all the straw kind of hair coming out the side. Not a lot of movement there. But he does have the big old red creepy eyes and a little bit of teeth sticking out the side as well. So an interesting look for old Scarecrow. Arms go all the way around for us. Single jointed elbows. We get a little bit more movement than most on this one. A little bit back and forth, side to side as well. Hands removable, of course, back and forth, side to side. Little waist articulation. A little bit of splits action for Scarecrow if he does need them. You do get the double jointed knees. Very pin, toothpick-like legs on him. Very skinny. Ankles back and forth, side to side. He does got a hole in his foot. Will he fit on a stand? Will he fit on a ringside stand? It does not seem to be the case. Oh, nope, take that back. He does fit on a ringside collectible stand for those keeping track at home. Not a bad looking Scarecrow figure. And really, honestly, when I think of Scarecrow, I think of the Batman animated series for my Scarecrow. So this one hits home pretty good here. But I don't know. I guess I do prefer this one of the two. And it's really up to personal preference, no doubt about it. But you get the shading throughout on these two as well. But a good figure, a good figure. A great figure, I'm not sure. But I do know a bad figure, a terrible figure, a horrible figure in the Condiment King. Yes, it's true. I did put the Condiment King together. Of course, I do have an extra body because of the chase. I'm going to stick that over here. But I did put this thing together, and man, it took some elbow grease and some heat to get these arms in. They did not want to go in. The body went on just fine. The backpack went on fine, but does not seemingly stick into the back. I'm going to have to heat this up. Hopefully it will stay in there. But he's got the two big ketchup and mustard condiment containers, I guess we'll call them. And then you got the two guns. Of course, yellow being mustard, red being ketchup, or maybe it's blood dispenser. Who knows there. But we do have that backpack on him. Very interesting. But boy, this figure, very, very disappointing. Quality control all over the place on this one. No real paint imperfections, but like I said, this does not fit in the back like it should. It does not stay, unfortunately. But man, I haven't had a figure like this that is so loose and frog-like in the legs. Look at this. Look how shaky that is. It's like a frog. You pick a frog up and he's like flapping his little feet around his legs. That's what this is. The loosest legs I have ever seen on a McFarlane figure. The quality control is just not here for this. Waist articulation, he's just got that spinning waist that can spin forever. Just pretty brutal as far as that goes, which is pretty disappointing because I was pretty excited for this crazy, zany character of the Condiment King. But man, the quality control on this one's just all over the place. I do like the head on this one. I like the little pickle-like head going on, the glasses, big chin, long nose, looking really nice. You do get the two gripping hands here. He's got the big C on his chest for the Condiment King. I like that he's got the packages on the side of his arm. It's a really cool figure in theory, but man, this articulation just takes you so far out of the game. He is never going to stand up on his own. It's impossible. His legs just split out, flare out. There is no way. And then that heavy backpack that won't stay tying him down. Maybe you put a big lean on him. You're just not going to get this guy to stand up. Thankfully, he's got peg holes. Let's see if he fits on a ringside stand. Well, that is some good news. He does fit on a ringside stand. I'm not sure if he will stay, though, because he's so top-heavy with that backpack. So, I don't know. I'm really disappointed. I haven't been this disappointed in a figure in a long time, especially a Build-A-Figure. A Build-A-Figure, man, it better be good. You better know what you're getting yourself into because it's a lot of money. You have to buy these figures at how many? At $30 a pop to get all the pieces here, and then you get some hot garbage like this. Man, not a good day at the office. Not a good day at the office at all. Just a very strange figure there. I got him kind of stand, but it's just a natural position, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. So, really disappointed. I'm hoping I can heat the backpack up, maybe get those to stay in a little bit better, but I don't think there's really anything to do with the loosey legs. These are so loose all over the place. It's just kind of bad engineering here for as far as the Condiment King goes. So I gotta say, I'm really disappointed in this Build-A-Figure. One of the most disappointing McFarlane figures I've had in a long time. At least it didn't break like an Omega Spawn or some of the other ones. But man, they need to go back to the old sketchbook and start this one all over. But I'd be interested to hear from you guys out there in the comments if you built this guy. That's about fitting. Luckily, I caught him. But I'd love to hear from you guys out there. If you built your Condiment King, did you have the same issue with the legs just being unbelievably loose and all over the place? Just absolutely brutal. But maybe it's just mine. That could be the case. You never know. There's always going to be quality issues in every single figure, no matter what it is. You just hope it doesn't happen to you. And it happens every once in a while. But I'd be interested to know if you built your Condiment King, do you have the same legs that are just like a frog's legs? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'd be very interested to hear your thoughts on this Condiment King here. But the Scarecrow, a good figure. Condiment King, not such a good figure. And that's my final verdict here. But what's your final verdict on this wave? You all in, you all out, you dabbling, you playing the long game, you playing that no game? Well, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, like usual, make sure you like this video. Always helps the channel. Give it the old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. We got even more content, if you can believe it, over on the Patreon. Early access to both channels' videos. All kinds of stuff going on the Patreon. Check that out. And of course, support the channel. You can also support the channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for Scarecrow and the Condiment King, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.